On October 31, 2274, the NCR 1st Special Operations Force returned to duty after a 6-month hiatus, following the chaotic encounter with Captain Jax on Morro Island. Their return was marked by a crash onto the Channel Islands, situated off the coast of Los Angeles. During the unit's sabbatical, the 2nd Special Operations Force had made a breakthrough in uncovering the potential source behind the significant explosions occurring in Morro Bay. Regrettably, tragedy struck as the entire team succumbed to dysentery while undertaking a security mission in Crunk City, situated on the drift. After acquiring amphibious assault vehicles and dividing into 2 teams, the men set their course for the California coast. Their primary objective: to land, secure the beachhead, and prevent any intrusion by the boss or raiders onto their island stronghold. The landings were fiercely contested, and the battle raged on as the newly self-promoted lieutenant colonel leapt from his landing craft, urging his men onward while deftly evading incoming bullets. "Caution be damned, men! Let's drench ourselves in raider blood," he exclaimed, leading the charge up the beach. In the midst of the chaos, he was struck by a severe wound that brought him to the ground in agonizing pain. Tundra, a highly esteemed medic among his comrades, swiftly intervened.
It's tight. I got you.
With skillful precision, he saved Barbecue's life and promptly established a battlefield triage, ensuring the survival of other injured soldiers amidst the intense combat. Despite enduring hours of intense combat, the beach was eventually captured with minimal casualties. Once they regained contact with Lieutenant General Buck Spring, the men replenished their supplies and resumed their advance.
Other side of the hill, I can't see them anymore.
Alright, then let's pull off then. If they're out of vision, let's continue our course.
We got contacts on the road.
As they progressed, they encountered a peculiar sight: a man clad in an environmentally protective suit lurking in the vicinity. The unexpected presence startled Lieutenant Colonel Barbecue, prompting a swift reaction. Startled and perceiving a potential threat in the armed individual so close to him, Barbecue made a split-second decision and fired upon the man before any questioning could take place. As the 1st Special Operations Force progressed, they encountered a local inhabitant, a dance enthusiast with a dark complexion, who proudly declared himself a libertarian.
Are you a libertarian?
His speech was peculiar, resembling that of a dim-witted child, making communication challenging for the team. Despite their efforts, they eventually gathered some information from him after questioning him about the individual in the environmentally protective suit. They learned that the man they had encountered wasn't acting alone and was likely associated with the Enclave, investigating Vault 46 among the countless vaults constructed by Vault-Tec before the war. After providing this critical information to the team, the man, inexplicably and in a seemingly cheerful manner, took his own life, leaving the soldiers perplexed by the abrupt turn of events.
Pretty sad, actually. What's up?
As the team traveled north along the road, flanked by the arid mountain range toward the town of Sirihonsa, they found themselves just 400 meters from their destination when they heard the all-too-familiar sounds of combat echoing in the distance. Rifle cracks and explosive roars reverberated through the air. Gathering the team leaders, they discussed the possibility of aiding the besieged town. However, considering their recent encounters with the locals, all the men unanimously agreed that the world might benefit from fewer dance-crazed libertarians. Hence, they collectively decided to forego assisting the town and instead maneuvered around the ongoing conflict by navigating through a gully, resuming their course towards their next objective.
Got hit by shrapnel, I'm not sure. Yeah, I did. I got hit in the chest.
Hi, Rook. I told
Hey, we got a
you weren't
vehicle.
going
We got a
to your
vehicle.
town.
Guys, there's a vehicle coming. Get off the main road. Get off the road. Get off the road.
Hey, who the fuck are you? Hey, you. We're commandeering this in the name of the NCR.
God damn it. The adjustment I made didn't take. I chose to... Thank you.
Why are we shooting civs? We're not supposed to be shooting civs.
Well, he didn't want to give me his vehicle.
Oh, we're like,
And I
it's
wanted
a
it.
small vehicle.
I know.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that scared
What
me.
the fuck did I
you
say,
see that
dude?
shit?
What the fuck did I say? He looked like a terrorist.
Anyway, the men were bestowed with a miracle only Zeus could conjure, a mode of transportation. Another one of the mentally impaired but incredibly friendly locals arrived in a truck, and in their characteristic inbred manner, offered it in exchange for one of the team's rocket launchers.
Okay.
First Sergeant Smokerberg willingly traded his weapon for the truck, and they joyfully drove off into the sunset, courtesy of Zeus's miraculous transport arrangement. As they pulled off, they heard the man cheerfully shriek with joy. Then he too separated his own soul from his body in a blaze of glory. After what felt like an eternity of endless walking and numerous acts of self-sacrifice, the NCR men finally arrived in the town of Hans. They were welcomed by the son of the local sheriff, who guided them to the Cathedral of Hans. There, amidst a bizarre and eccentric gathering, all present were called upon to offer their souls to the revered Holy Hans. In unison, they chanted, "In thy name, O Lord Hans, we ride the eternal path," in a peculiar but enthusiastic manner. Barbecue, not wishing to appear disrespectful, knelt and offered a small prayer in observance of the local customs. However, inwardly he held true to his beliefs as a fervent devotee at the altar of the metal gods. Silently, he offered a prayer to the figure he revered, the man on the Silver Mountain, hoping for guidance and protection in the strange surroundings. As they followed the rituals within the cathedral, the sheriff, who appeared to serve dual roles as the congregation's pastor, approached the altar. He elucidated to the men that Vault 46 stood as the origin of the recent explosions, hence drawing the enclave's intensified interest. He emphasized that the vault remained unopened, untouched since its creation. The sheriff then mentioned knowing a local individual referred to as the enthusiast, a person significant in their quest. Barbecue, surprised by the sheriff's use of the word enthusiast, considering his outwardly uneducated demeanor, found himself astonished by the man's pronunciation. The men chuckled at the juxtaposition, but allowed the sheriff to continue. The sheriff proposed an exchange. He would divulge the whereabouts of the vault enthusiast in return for their assistance in locating his missing brother. The men obliged, undertaking the task. However, the ensuing search yielded grim results. Inside a house they were tasked to secure, they found nothing but a scene of devastation, occupied by super mutants and a harrowing pile of remains. After informing the sheriff about his brother's tragic fate, they resolved to persist in their quest to locate the enthusiast. Following the sheriff's guidance, the team headed towards the casino where the vault enthusiast was rumored to be found. Upon arrival, they discreetly inquired among the casino's patrons for the elusive figure. The man, preferring to remain anonymous and keeping his real name shrouded in secrecy, willingly shared vital information concerning the Pip-Boy and access codes necessary to unlock the vault. However, he admitted lacking any details regarding the vault's intended purpose. Grateful for the crucial information received, the team expressed their thanks and promptly made their way back southward towards the vault's location. Just south of town, the team received a radio transmission from Lieutenant General Buck Spring. He notified them of his inbound arrival in a vertibird and instructed them to stand by for pickup. As the aircraft descended majestically, resembling a conquering force, the men, in awe of the spectacle, humorously nicknamed it the Incredibird, much to Buck Spring's disapproval, although he took it in good humor, knowing it was not set in stone. Buck Spring, despite his dislike for the nickname, facilitated the airlift, transporting the men swiftly to the location of the vault, marking the culmination of their arduous, lengthy journey. Upon their arrival at the vault, the team encountered resistance from the remaining Enclave troops, tasked with monitoring the vault's surroundings. However, the outnumbered troops were swiftly subdued by the NCR forces, allowing the men to proceed. Utilizing the codes obtained from the Pip-Boy, they initiated the unlocking sequence, revealing a vine-covered, weathered door that had decayed over the years. As the vault door creaked open, they cautiously stepped into an eerily silent corridor, shrouded in a near-deathly stillness. As the team ventured deeper into the vault, they encountered what initially appeared to be a human, but was, in fact, an android, the sole attendant of the vault. Wary of artificial intelligence and robots, the men engaged in dialogue with the android, but soon made the decision to destroy the abomination and decided to explore the vault for information. They discovered 3 terminals within the vault. One terminal appeared to designate targets in California, while another seemed to designate targets in Russia, though the details were unclear. The third terminal indicated a self-destruct sequence for the vault. As the team deliberated on their next move, Barbecue admitted to activating the terminal that targeted Russia, prompting a warning alarm indicating the impending destruction of the vault. In a flurry of action, the men hurriedly made their way to the exit, with some laughter at the unexpected turn of events caused by Barbecue. Upon reaching the vault door and escaping, they glimpsed a sudden illumination to the east, leading Lieutenant General Buck Spring to announce over the radio that Russia had experienced some sort of disruption and was emitting large amounts of radiation. The team, witnessing the distant glow, wondered about the unforeseen consequence of their actions as the scenario concluded. Thank you for tuning in and joining me on this episode of the Wasteland Chronicles. I hope you enjoyed our journey through the world of Fallout. Stay tuned for more adventures in the Wasteland. Until next time, take care, and remember, the Wasteland holds many tales yet to be explored. See you soon.